But better gathering is also good. Yeah, we're going to go with better gathering. And I am reacting to my current situation more than anything there. 1 turn worth of food. Can we get down there? No, but we can at least move over here, I guess. And hopefully get some food. We can almost get some food. If only we had 3 slots. Alas, we do not. We're just going to have to suck it in. A building seems to have appeared close by your location. Interesting. Perhaps it's worth looking into. Where? Oh, okay, so it is. Right, pass another turn. Just to finish gathering that bit of food. Everyone will lose a little bit of health here. Right, there we go. We've still not got much food available, but now we can. Now that we're here, we can gather from 2 spots, and this one is not affected by the gathering malice of winter. So we're going to do our best and just start stocking up as much as we can. But it is going to be rough. We can do a little bit of research, perhaps. I'll take 12 turns there. 8 turns. Okay. We've got 1 more turn in winter, and then...
As you recover from yet another nasty tremor and look around in the debris for useful resources, you spot an odd-looking man sitting behind a table, surrounded by all sorts of strange contraptions, scrolls, vials, and tools.
Okay. Go speak to him.
You approach the man, and he looks up at you, puzzled, then looks around for a bit and mumbles,
"Damn mercs, 1 tremor and they've run off. What? I mean, how can I help you?"
That's what he's doing here, in the aftermath of a tremor, with all this equipment.
Oh, well, I'm measuring the tremors, the strength, how long they last, the frequency with which they occur, trying to pinpoint the epicenter, you see.
Why?
Like finding patient 0, I suppose. That is, a person who fell ill first, or in this case, a place perhaps. That is the thing that began the disaster, be it disease, curse, act of the gods. They all tend to have a beginning, like the burning of the cosmic tree that brought about the darkness centuries ago, yes?
Okay, ask if you found his patient 0.
I'm close, but I need to take measurements from within a cave, and it seems occupied by bandits. A large cohort, uninterested in the fate of the world, you see.
Ask if he knows how to get in.
Well, the way I see it, there are a few ways to deal with it. 1, try to parley with a lot. An awful idea if you ask me, but who knows. 2nd's obvious, but not my cup of tea. Brute force. And then there's always other ways. Like I heard the scavengers who live nearby hate the bandits. A feud amongst rabble, hey? Perhaps use that.
So you need to get rid of the bandits from the cave, or convince them to let him set up camp.
Yes, your grasp of the finer details is impressive. I should also say I tried asking them. Got myself robbed, beaten, and barely escaped with my life. Just so you know the sort you're dealing with, if you choose to help, that is.
I'll look into it if I can. And thank you very much, Mythgar. I really, really enjoy this game. I adored the first game, and this is an improvement on it in almost every way that I can think of. Fire Demon, yes, this quest probably led to the end of the last game, actually. Increased health, sanity, and faith recovery. I approve. And suddenly we can gather everything at full speed. Oh no, I didn't level up. Damn it, I clicked the wrong button. Damn it. I'll go for intelligence. Sure, we'll have an intelligent rat. I literally clicked the wrong button. Is there a way for me to undo that? I don't even know who got the level up. Did I just skip someone's level up? Did I really skip someone's level up? Please tell me that's not a thing you can do. Why would that be a thing you could do? Why would it be something that it let you do? Oh. It'll pop up next time I rest. Okay, that's not so bad. That would have been awful. I would have wept. Wept, I tell you. Right, okay. Well, we're gonna get a lot of all of this. So, yeah, just save up a bit for now. Can we actually make any food? No, we can't. That's fine. Just gather what you can. 1074. There we go. Perfect. Right, nightly profit. Okay. Yeah, sure. A little bit more destiny for you. I'm down with that. Okay, we're starting to save up a bit more noms now. There we are. That's what we needed to see. 8 terms worth of food. Oof. That'll be the quest for the smith, I should imagine. Can we make anything now that we have? There we go. Yes. Perfect. Absolutely marvelous. Fish cakes. I approve. Let's get those fish cakes being made, please. Do we have anyone who can make this one go? Yes. Actually, quite a few people. Bonk. There we go. And that means over here, you're still gathering all of that in... Well, actually, not in one go, no. There we are. That will do nicely. We don't need to gather 2. Just need to gather 1, I feel. That is more than enough. Now, can we make any actual crafting items? We could try to make some medium... Well... Guess we could use steel and monster bone to make a medium armor set. That one's probably the better one. 109% increased max HP, and then increased max HP, and then increased shielding in all 3 types. That is ridiculously good. That is genuinely amazing. It would be better if we could use elven wood, though. Right there. As a general rule, that would be the better one. As for the robes, we could use the mythical leather for this. And... I mean, so-so on that one. It's not particularly good. Mythical robes. No. I think going for the medium armor, but using elven wood for that would be the better option. But we're going to sit tight for a little bit and just continue to do some research. We want to get through at least some of these. Let's get you over there. There we are. And you two can just sit there for a moment. 5 turns, 2 turns. Yeah, we're going to build up a little bit more resources. Just for a few turns, just because that was pretty rough not having them. But then I'm thinking that setting up a camp right there is just... It's going to make sense. There we go. And we've got a research point. Marvellous. Did we finish researching it? Yes, we did. Pretty amazing. There we go. We'll have you there. We'll have you there. I'll only take 2 turns. Again, we'll pass 1 or 2 turns just to get up a little bit more resources. But yeah, I just want to see what a camp is like at this point, and we had such a rough time. The Elfwood ship, yeah, is not going yet, unfortunately. Therein is the problem, really. I haven't had time to do any of that. No, we're going to fight them. I think we've got a good chance of being able to take them out without there being much in the way of any kind of retaliation against us here. I am a little bit concerned about playing you first, because you may end up being a target of quite a lot of aggression from their side of things, but if I can flank you with high shields, then it should be okay. bow is getting pretty good. We'll get that in there. There. And where's the next one going? Okay. Alright, that's not much of a problem for me, actually. There we are. We're getting up to a decent amount of damage there. Does anyone have a cudgel or anything even similar? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. Lightning Prophet will do virtually no damage by themselves. Okay. That should do. Hopefully it will do, because we can't do anything more. Oh, just speeding them up. Okay. Now that was the only serious heavy hitter there. Just remove you from this equation. We'll just tank the next blow. It won't even get through our armor, so it's not something we need to worry about. There we go. It didn't get a chance to hurt our rat, which was very, very good. Why it does that through the last sequence, I'm not sure. We defeat the scavengers and we eat them? Or what? I'm not sure I approve of getting those particular resources out of that particular scenario. I feel... well, I feel a little bit worried about that one. I'm gonna be honest. That was probably pretty bad. Yes. Yes. Okay, well, as I said, I would like to set up camp, so I think I'm going to try that. Caught off guard by the hurricane, you find a cave, you take shelter. Okay. You take cover in the cave, but you soon realize you're not alone. A set of hungry wolves' eyes are staring at you, and more wolves are sleeping inside. Attack. We can just auto-resolve that one. Perfect victory. There we go. Leave when the storm is over. There we are. A level up as well. Now then. Intelligence would be nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for perception then. We'll continue building in terms of your overall... oh, well, that's sad. Yeah, headbutt may be well worth going for there. Actually, yeah, we'll go with intelligence so we can effectively increase the damage we do with headbutt. And Matin, yeah, we'll totally get this one as it affects gathering, and that's your primary role. Now then. Can we... how does one make a camp again? Like camp, inventory, group info. Do we have to construct an idol, perhaps? There we go. Yep. Okay, so we want to make this out of the best material we can. Right now, that would probably be elven wood. It would be shadowbone if we could, but we can't, so there's no point worrying about that one for now. But first, we're going to need to get the elven wood, which we can do reasonably fast. What I will say is we're going to move over a little bit further so that we can at least gather plenty of other resources while we're doing it. This is probably going to be a bit of a practice in frustration for some people, as I am totally going to just grab this site and make the best of it that I can, rather than look around any further on the first island, because we've spent so long without seeing what the camps are like, that I would just really like to get down to that, basically. Take 26 turns. We're not even going to be here for 26 turns. So let's instead grab the bones. We'll just focus on gathering materials here. Okay. Thanks, Bilal. Oh, granite would be better. That's something I can look into, yeah. I mean, well, okay. Made from the same kind of resource require much more work, have a significantly better value, and increased essence amounts. Slightly higher value. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. I'll unlock granite then, in that case. We'll still gather a bunch of elven wood, but then we'll shimmy on down and start gathering berries and granite instead. Yeah, I've noticed that you don't need movement points to camp or decamp. There you go. Okay, as you're about to set up camp, a group of goblin travelers approaches asking for shelter. Welcome them to our camp. Goblins sit by the fire and share stories with you. They pass around a strange weed, and soon you see visions of the spirits they speak of. There is a chance the spirits imparted some wisdom to you as well. And Aavak got a little bit more destiny. Right, Mr. Hulgin. Your destiny's going up very nicely right now. Yeah, we'll keep pushing that one up. Improved gathering or the hurry up skill. I think having Aavak, given his class, have more support style abilities makes a lot of sense. Right, okay, that's good enough. We can decamp from there. You find an old quarry, seemingly abandoned. Most of this quarry has collapsed into a deep ravine, but there still may be some usable resources around here. Try to gather some stone. You start digging for stone when the earth shifts and one of you gets trapped beneath stones. Oh no. Dig them out. We have craftsmen, smart folk, and tools. Figured out a safe way to dig them out. Fairly certain we can just auto-resolve this one as well. Victory with injuries. Yeah, we'll accept the outcome. I like that it lets you choose. Oh, poor chaotic Wimple. Lost sanity. It's like, it hurts. Why? And we got quartz. And clay. Very nice. Alright. That was actually particularly nice. Now, let's camp. That's 1.1 there, yeah. Yeah, so it is much better. We should be able to gather a decent amount fairly quickly. And we'll continue gathering the elven wood as well. In terms of foods we can make, let's get both of these out there. And get someone working on each one. There we go, that should be fine. And finally, have a look in here. I've got a lot of elven wood. Ugh. We'd be able to just knock out so much of this stuff. Why would I want to make it out of granite, though? Why? So crazy. But yeah, making it out of granite will be better for us because it's 1.1 and that's the largest amount of resources we can get. So yeah. Okay. We'll pass probably just one turn is all we're going to need to do. Okay. Nightly Prophet has gained something more. Strength of the Swamp. Yes, I think so. There you go, Nightly Prophet. You will now be our little rat person. There we go. And let's go ahead and finally build ourselves a totem. Now let's have a quick look at what this will give us. A pretty good idol. It's almost a level 3 idol, actually. Very nearly a level 3 idol. Oh, could I push it further? If I went for obsidian, also referred to as the black stone, it is fabled to come from the blackened hearts of those corrupted by the dark. Unlocking this resource will allow your people to gather it. Your chosen will also receive 10 units of this resource. If we get this, we have like 50 coal. Would we be able to make it? Sleepy Zoe. Zooey, sorry. I honestly have no idea what this game is, how this game works, and only listening probably isn't helping. It's a pretty chill game, honestly. Only listening is probably quite pleasant. Well, I was going to head to a different island, but then Winter showed me just how brutal the game will be. We probably could take tier 3 combat right now. Okay, you know what? Chat. Just for a general thing, we're not going to do a straw poll or anything like that. Would you like us to just focus on building a boat, which we could probably do out of Elvenwood, and just sail? Or would you rather I focus on building, just get the city up and running, and then just send an expedition to go and get coal? And I will wait on that one. Boat, town, boat, expedition for later. I say settle. Vikinging it up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so Viking it up would be sending out expeditions to other towns. Yeah, we'll settle and then boat. Okay, so we're going to make obsidian then. Or we're going to try. We'll see if we can make it. I may have just wasted that resource, but we'll see if we can. So, cooking. I would like to cook obsidian. It will be grand. I need 10 clay. Oh, wow. Wow. That's painful, but alright. But it's 1.4 essence. I'm going to confirm it. Wow. That hurts a bit. I will confess. Aavak, if you could work there for me, that would be great. Keep going for as long as you can. Gathering wise, we're going to be slowly gathering the Elvenwood. Now, I will go in and I'm going to have a look at what the difference between making the idol out of the different materials is. If we made it of Elvenwood, what would it give us? Summon a Guardian Demon. Trigger group on start turn. Increase village site +2, increase village gathering range +1, increase gathering, increase crafting. Okay, yeah, seems fair. Now this is a better resource overall. Okay. Generally better amounts. I think we need this all the way up there. If we made it out of obsidian, though, would that be enough? Yes. It would give us an increased gathering range of +2. That is worth going for. We only need 32. It's going to take us a while to get, though. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we will wait it out. It's going to take us a while, mind you, but we'll wait it out. In the meanwhile... we don't have quite enough to do that, unfortunately. Well, we do have enough to do this. Monster heavy armor. It's reasonably heavy, yeah. If I do that, then we can get it for quite a low amount. I wonder how much this is ancient wood. Well, again, it's 2 resources, and this is where the coal comes in. Suddenly, you're slowly building up to everything else. It makes sense. It makes sense why people say settle near coal. But we're going to have to do that via other means. Very much other means. Okay, right now we're bringing in loads of granite every turn. Well, I mean, we're ambushed by goblin bandits again. It went reasonably well last time. We accept. We got illness this time, though. Oh, perhaps I should have done it myself. Share some food and drink. Illness. The sickness strikes and weakens you for some time. Lowers movement and all health points. Yikes. No, uses distraction as an opportunity to attack. And then we're going to auto-resolve again. Now that was a perfect outcome. Bone artifact, some medium monster leather. Alright. That wasn't bad. There we go, we got our first bit of obsidian. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is the first armor that we've had. Right, well, obviously, Ms. Vane... well, actually, Ms. Vane's probably got stuff that's a bit better than this. Yeah, we do. What about you? Is this better than what you've got? Yes, by quite a large margin, actually. Oh, can you not wear it? Oh, no, you cannot. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Well, let's hand that out then. There you go. Now, bone artifact. That is a weapon. For those who are wielding an artifact, is it better than the one you've got? Yes, it is. There we go. Armor for the rat. Actually, that's a pretty solid idea. Yeah, that's a really solid idea. Now it's got 19 shielding. So we've got 7. You've still got 38. Good. Actually, we should probably... No. No one else can equip it, so that's fine. It is taking a long time on each of these. Well, we're going to have to wait for the sickness to pass on most people, because a lot of people are sick right now, so... You find the remains of a non-human settlement deep in the forest. Investigate. The goblin ruins are mostly empty, but you discover a hollowed-out tree with a stash inside. Dark wood. Okay. Wood from the forest tainted by the darkness long ago. Very well. I approve. And Chaotic Wimple has leveled up. Let's go for Bite. We've got so much granite right now. I don't think we need any more, so I'm going to have my gatherers stop working on that and instead focus my best crafters on the job of obsidian. There we go. That'll bring down the time dramatically. You can help out with the elven wood for the time being. Actually, no. You can work there. Oh, we're out of fish. Okay. Fair enough. You can work there instead then. As for everything else, I really would like to try and make some of this elven wood heavy armor. I mean, elven wood is going to be a pretty common material for us here, so we may as well have a lot of elven wood favorites. And look, I'm just starting on the work, okay? We're going to be making an idol here. We may as well get ready for that. Two of your people enjoy some time together. Perhaps you're friends. Perhaps more. But the ever-vigilant and slightly over-enthusiastic stork is spotted nearby, and sure as death, a child is brought to you soon after. Aavak and Grimnir afterward. I am greatly amused. Oh, my lord. Right, we've got a new child. Hooray! Let's go and see what you are like. There we are. Let's get you a new name. Yes, you landed on Aavak. Right, and raise. There we go. Now, I'm going to give you a scroll. Seems reasonable. I'm also going to give you a boar. Just so you stay safe. You can summon the boar if need be. Right, how much obsidian do we have? 16. We've got a long ways to go. Ugh. Quite a long ways to go, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Among a small grouping of trees, you discover a circle of multicolored mushrooms that emit a subtle yellow glow. You come closer and feel the yellow glow surround you. For those akin to nature, the glow is pleasant, but for others it may bring harm. When you try to step forwards, you feel a physical resistance testing your spiritual resolve. Attempt the trial. It should be easy. I've got some wounds, it's fine. This would have proved strong, and you feel the warm glow embrace you kindly. Whatever test this may have been, you clearly passed. Okay? And we've got ourselves a ghost. Very well. Let's go ahead and get that ghost equipped to someone. The boar can go back down here, and you can have the ghost instead. There we go. What level of ghost is it? It's a fairly low level ghost. I love how the ghost is made of amber. Rather bonkers in a way. This will be a super easy fight. Some shadow bone. There we go. After the violent storm, many trees lie fallen. You see a swarm of crows circling one such tree, and when you get closer, you realize their nest has also fallen, and the birds are trying to move what they can to another tree. Perceptional hunter, you know the nests of giant crows can hide many treasures within. Going closer, investigate. Convince the crows to let you help with the move. For a price. Go closer and investigate. You get in closer and see the debris from the fallen nest. There are several dead chicks, but also many shiny baubles woven into the structure. The tree itself is also of good quality. The crows continue ferrying the goods somewhere up high. Wait till they finish and gather what is left behind. Sneak up on them between their runs to steal some goods. Convince the crows to let you help with the move for a price. Or I could attack. I mean, honestly, we'll just go for the sneaking one, I think. And a perfect outcome. We could have killed them and taken everything. You sneak up and manage to snatch some goods without the crow's knowledge. After they leave for good, you also gather the remaining wood. We could have taken everything there, but I didn't want to be that aggressive about it. More perception for our hunter. That seems to be the more obvious route to go. And how are we doing for obsidian? Up to 26, and I believe it was 30 odd that we needed. Have a quick look. 32. So not too much longer, thankfully. Once again, we're going to auto-resolve. There's absolutely no point in us fighting on level 1s. Blood to be research material. I do like that. It's actually a pretty cool thing. You see before you some young saplings of elven wood. However, as you look up at the tree crowns, you see several bird-like figures sleeping. We're not gonna... No, we saw this before. I refuse. That is death. Death. That is also probably death, frankly. A group of folk taken by the light, Scourge approaches you. Lightbringers, as they are known. This is gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to just fight. I have a terrible feeling about this. Hide behind the child, yeah, maybe. Yeah, 24 damage. Every single attack is going to be able to take us out. It's going to be so brutal. Yeah, we are not up to taking on like level 3 anythings. That much is now plainly obvious to us. They've just played the same units over and over again. It is quite likely their strongest unit. I don't particularly want to play my character for some unknown reason. Feels like it might be suicidal. I could have surrendered, actually, yeah. That is a good point. I recall now that during the last stream it was mentioned that if you surrender, you've got a better chance of getting out with less wounds. Okay. If we manage to take one of them down, I'll be happy. Odds of that happening, however, significantly lower than they were moments ago. Aavak, specifically that Red Ridge camp has that relatively generous forfeit on the yellow. I've not really tried forfeiting much elsewhere. Ah, okay. Well, we'll try and forfeit and see how it goes. Your spirit is so weak, the lightbringers assail you, and you barely escape, and perhaps some of you do not. I mean, I'm fairly certain most of us do not. Look at the amount of damage done. Run! Faction loyalty has changed. Lightbringers hate it a little bit more. And your wounds were too grave, and so the gates of the underworld open to take your soul. Wah, wah, wah. That is a big loss. Oh my lord. I am strongly imagine we're gonna lose most people here. Oh my, there is no way we can face this. How could we? Auto resolve. You all died. There doesn't appear to be a way out of this one. Like, at all, actually. They're just sat there. If I ran away, they might not murderize me, but... At the same time... Yeah, it's one person. There's only one person who can... Yeah, there's a word for this, you know. It's called spawn camping. Gosh darn it. What we should have done, actually, is when we saw them coming, is turned to fight them in regular combat. That probably would have been a wise move. I feel that we may all be dead. There, I am gone. I could... See... That was pretty crazy. Shadow Sentinel, yeah, should have done that. When I first saw the 3 strength group, I should have attacked it, as that may have given me more options. But it was an interesting run to experiment with again. Here's a big question. Ravage, do the lightbringers always spawn on the first island? Are they on every island or just the first one? Is that perhaps one of the reasons why the first island is a bit of a rough one? They're on all islands. Okay. Surrender, run, camp, ritual. Right. They're all over, but not always on the first. Okay. Well, I think we're going to end that run as well at that point. I think this is probably a good place to wrap up the stream. And so we're not going to persist with this particular run through, but rather when we next stream, we'll start again. And once again, take what we've learned with us into the next engagement, basically.